Awesome. Happy Sunday. Take a seat for meditation. And as I always coach you, you want a seat that is both comfortable and empowering, one that creates grounding in your seat but lengthening in your spine. It's okay to drop any expression on your face to allow the muscles to soften. And you can shut your eyes or set them to one point. And that's a personal preference. For me, if you're in a very isolated space and you have a single focal point that you can open your eyes and set to, it works great. But if you're in a space where there's any distraction, wind in a tree, dogs, children, people, then closing your eyes actually works best. So close your eyes and settle in, or settle in with them set, and take some inventory in your body without changing anything. Just notice your feet, shins, knees, thighs, pelvis, torso, the front of the torso, the back of the torso. Notice your shoulders, chest, back, your neck, your head, and then the space inside of the skull, the brain. And right now, as you breathe in and out, you can let go of the thoughts that are occupying your brain space. See if you can relax the muscles of the skull. And just doing that, just giving yourself permission to let go of thoughts, to-do lists, and relax the muscles of the skull can create a sense of intellectual or emotional relaxation. And then when you took the inventory, if you notice that there was tension being held where it didn't need to be held in the toes or the feet, you can let go of that now. If the low back is compressing because your pelvis is tilted forward and the belly's not engaged, then engage the belly, lift the front of the pelvis, lengthen the low back. And just notice that that little engagement of lifting the lowest belly and lengthening the back settles the sits bones deeper into the seat. It's a good tool for grounding. And breathe in and out. And then walk that attention in your spine up all the way to the chest and the upper back. And create lift right there. So keep pulling in, lift up, lift up. Then draw your shoulders back onto your back. Just let them settle on your back. It's interesting how the posture, your natural posture, will sometimes be an indicator for anyone observing of your mood. When we feel overwhelmment or sadness, we often will let the fronts of the shoulders draw in and it closes off the chest. It creates closure. And when we have energy or we feel proud of something we've done, the shoulders will automatically lift up and pull back and create space. It's like people will say stand proud, but that's what happens, is that it's evident in your posture. Now I'm not asking you to create any over efforting, just engagement. Low belly in, lengthen the spine, shoulders back, the head sits comfortably on top. And notice the breath moving. Then maybe there's a difference and how the breath moves when you expand your torso, when you engage the low belly and allow the chest to freely move. When you don't have to do anything to change it, just make space, and then the breath just moves easier in and out. Enjoy this freedom of breath. If you've fallen back into habit and you've got clenched toes or wrinkled brow, let it go. If you let go of that tension right above the pubic bone and your back is now swayed, pull in. And whatever else may creep into your mind right now, just be in your body, in your space. With your breath. If you're interrupted or distracted, it's okay. Just come back again. Re-engage. Apply instant forgiveness, grace, and then recommit. The intellectual mind will sometimes try to continue to work when you are really striving to give it a break. And when it does, it's okay. Acknowledge it and then come right back to breath, body, connection of you to the earth. Feel your feet, your seat. Allow the energy from the earth to reach up into your spine, lengthen. And then bring your hands to your heart and thumbs to your forehead. Namaste. Right here, interlace your hands and reach up. And give it a stretch side to side. Anything that feels good in your body. And then when you're ready, child's pose. Siri's trying to talk to me. I need to tell her not now. This is not the time for Siri. Do y'all ever do that with your watch where your hand, like your wrist bends and you hit the button and either you call 911 or you set off a siren or Siri starts talking to you? Maybe not. It happens to me a lot. And then breathe. And I'm going to ask you today in your practice, the only task is to become present in your body, present in your space, present with what's going on emotionally, intellectually, physically. But just take in what's right now. Strive to keep your mind out of story, out of what's happening, what's going to happen, what's not happening, what didn't happen. And be right here in this particular breath. Ujjayi breath, inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Sometimes to create depth of breath, you hollow out the throat. Sometimes to slow the exhale, you constrict the muscles of the throat to slow down the exhale. Allow the diaphragm to move, but lift the lowest belly up, lengthen your spine, downward facing dog. Come right into down dog and move around a little bit as your body needs to move around, right? If it doesn't need to move around, just land the down dog and be in it. I acknowledge that sometimes it feels good to move around in the dog. And for me, the work is in the hold. Engaging bandhas, hands and feet. Pulling energy up from the earth, inner thighs rotating back, tailbone lifted to the sky, shoulders, arm bones lifted up so the shoulders wrap onto the back, head and neck loose. Open the jaw, relax it, close your mouth. Breathe in and out. Walk your hands back. Take your feet wide, land in ragdoll. And in ragdoll, you can go elbow hands to your elbows or your biceps and let your head drop down into the basket. So you want to use this energy in your hands in the basket that you've created. Pull your arm bones forward, adding more forward weight. Let the head drop into the basket. So now your arms are on the outside of the head toward the front of the mat. And it's just a way to engage the shoulders. Now, if you feel that in your neck, I'm going to ask you to pull with your shoulders back so that there's space. So you feel the shoulder blades draw in a bit, breath. Empty it out, drop your hands. Lengthen your spine. Fold in. Bring your feet in a bit. Stand all the way up, extended mountain. Create that big reach from the floor. Press down, fingers spreading. Now bring your arm bones back, make space in the chest, but draw the front of the ribs toward the pelvis so you're lengthening your spine. So instead of just opening it like that, you are drawing your arm bones up, you're pulling the ribs down. So you're feeling really integrated and strong. Breathe in, fold forward. Lengthen your spine. Walk out to downward facing dog. Breath in. And we move. Breath out, step forward. Lengthen. Fold. Press down, rise up. Fold forward, exhale. Seat established. Lengthen your core, chaturanga. You want to keep that up dog as you move through the postures, downward facing dog. So the bandha is your hands and your feet press down. Empty your air. Step or jump forward. Lengthen. Fold. Rise up. Fold forward. You'll notice, lengthen, chaturanga, that the tighter that you, or the more you use your bandhas up dog, the easier it is to actually float and rise. Breathe in. So if you press down right here, breathe out, it's really easy to jump forward, lengthen, and fold. And it becomes seamless to press down, rise up, and fold forward, lengthen. When the legs engage and the arms engage chaturanga, it's easier to jump, up dog and down dog. And it's easier to land. You press down right here, breathe in, breathe out, press down. And with that energy, you jump forward, lengthen, fold, press down, rise up, fold forward, lift, you step or jump, chaturanga. Up dog, open your chest, practice here. Down dog, breathe out, you land. Breathe in, breathe out, you press down, jump or step, lengthen, fold, all the way up, and fold down. You're essentially using the energy of the earth, lengthen, to bounce off of chaturanga. Up dog and down dog. Stay and breathe. Create roots in your hands and your feet. From the roots, lengthen your spine. One more Ujjayi breath here, full breath in. Press down, exhale. Spring forward, lengthen, fold. Chair pose, same roots in your feet. Breathe out right here. One more breath to create more length in your spine. And then drop down, fold. Lift. And chaturanga, powerful chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Intentionally, right foot forward, root down, go up. Feel your foot on the floor. Feel the back foot, breathe in. And then chaturanga. Up dog, open your chest. Down dog, land. Intentionally, left side. Exhale. Feel the roots, breathe in. And chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Instead of defying gravity, we're going to use it. Breathe in and breathe out. Step or jump. Lift and lengthen. Fold. Low chair. Fold forward. Lift. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Warrior one. Chaturanga, fold over your front leg, float it back. Up dog, toenails down. Down dog. Left side with intention. Your left foot steps, root down, rise. Beautiful. Then chaturanga, press the earth away. Up dog, open. Down dog, empty. In. Breathe out. Jump or step. Lengthen. Fold. Chair. Fold. Lift. Chaturanga. Up. Down. Warrior one, right. And chaturanga. Your breath, your pose, up dog. Down dog is exhale. Left foot steps, your inhale, ride it up. And then your exhale, chaturanga. Up dog. Downward facing dog. Breathe in. And out, root. Then jump. Lengthen. Fold. Chair. Fold. Lift. Chaturanga. Up dog. Downward facing dog. Right foot steps. Warrior one. Chaturanga. Up dog. Downward facing dog. Left foot. Warrior one. Big breath in. Chaturanga. This is your out breath. Drishti forward. Up dog. Drishti back of the mat. Down dog. Breathe in. Root down. Breathe out. Jump. Lengthen. Fold. Chair. Fold. Lift. Chaturanga. Up dog. And down dog. Warrior one. The intention here is awakening. Are you feeling awake? Take it down. Chaturanga. Up dog. Awakening the nervous system. Down dog. Left side. Shutting down your mind. Chaturanga. So that you have space. Up dog. And down dog. Breath. Lift your right leg. Go ahead and bend, stack, and open right away and flip the dog. Take it over. Create the space. You press down on your feet to open. 3, 2, last breath. And then go right into side plank. Right arm goes down. Left arm to the sky. Start to look up, breathe in. And then chaturanga. Up dog. Downward facing dog. Take a full breath. And open mouth, exhale. Left foot up. Bend, stack, and open. And flip the dog. Full breath. 2 more. Wrap your shoulders on your back, press down. And then take it around, side plank, left arm down. You just work right into it with your breath. Line it up, shoulder over wrist, squeeze, hug in. Drishti up. Last breath. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Right leg up, right knee to chest. Step it up, crescent lunge. Commit right here, breath, drishti forward. If you're too high in the lunge, come down. You know you're too high when your front thigh is not parallel to the floor. Twist right. I'm using big mouth words today. So I just got off balance. It's because I wasn't in my foot. Press down in your right foot, press down your left foot, now twist. 3, 2, last one. Empty. Open it up, warrior two. You're gonna stay low, breathe, then reverse, and then straighten your front leg. Now, stay reversed, bend the front knee. In your mind's eye, see in space that it's right over your right ankle, and then go right into extended side angle lunge. Forearm up to the leg, or hand down on a block outside of your front foot. Yogi's choice with arms. You can reach up, you can reach over your ear, you can half bind. 4 more breaths. What's not optional is your feet. Press down. Lift the front of the pelvis. 2 more. Last one. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. You lift your left leg, knee to chest, and step it up, crescent lunge. Couple breaths just to establish the crescent lunge. Front thigh parallel. Lift the front of the pelvis. Engage. Your arms onto your back are lifting your spine. Front ribs toward the pelvis. That's creating that length in your back. Twist left. Keep re-engaging all those places. Feet, pelvis, upper back. Relax the jaw. Breathe freely. Drishti to the side or over your left shoulder. Last in and out. Warrior 2. Set it, lock it, reverse it. Straighten your leg. Stay reversed in your upper body. Bring your left thigh to parallel. Extended side angle. That's not the only way in there. I just think it's good practice to go in like that sometimes. Freedom with your arms. This side doesn't have to look like the other side. If you have different tight spots you're trying to open, root into both feet. Lift the front of the pelvis. Gaze up if possible. And scrunch your toes. Use the mounds of the feet. Chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Press down, breathe in, and breathe out. Spring forward. Lift. Fold. Chair. Prayer twist, right? Keep your head and neck in line with your spine. Gaze to the side if it's possible. Come to center with a big reach. Inhale. To the left. Prayer twist. Revolve. Press down. Tailbone down and back. Open. Chair. Stay. Fold. Walk your feet out. Grab your big toes, lengthen, and fold. Pull yourself down. Get to that place where you're using your upper back to pull. You're engaging the low belly to draw your chest closer to your thighs. Relax your jaw. Eyes wide open, drishti at the back of your mat. Stay right here. Now add full palm under your feet for gorilla. Same engagement in the upper back. You'll keep the chest opening by lifting with your shoulders. Your lats will come down the back. Release. Heel toe the feet in. And you go to crow or crow prep. 5 breaths. Knees come high. Shins lie on the upper arm bones. Feet together. Draw in. 3. Chaturanga when you're ready. Up dog. Down dog. Take a full breath. Breathe out, press down. Float forward. Lift. Fold. Go all the way up, extended mountain. Eagle right side. Drishtis forward. There's a bend in the hips, taking the seat down. So tailbones down, lift the front of the pelvis. Arms are fingers lifting up, shoulders pulling back. Extended mountain. Left side. Hinge at the hips, seat down. Drishti forward. Ujjayi breath. Extended mountain. Right side. Extended mountain. Left side. Extended mountain. Hands to chest. Root into your feet. Lift your right leg. You can go knee or foot. Left arm to the sky. Do what challenges you. Don't do what's perfect. Do what's imperfect. Nothing like your imperfections to keep you present. Take it out to the right. Right when everything's perfect, you just check out. You just stand here, your leg lifted and your brain surfing the internet. Come back to center. A big reach up. And then send it back into airplane. Press down, lift up. Again, perfection is what you're after. You're after engagement, breath, drishti. Hands to your chest. Go into half moon. Take the general shape of the pose, general form, and then start working from the ground up. Press down your left foot, start to pull left hip under, keeping the knee right in line with your second toe. You can look up, you can go for a bind. You don't have to do any of this. You can just stay here and breathe. If you come out, you just go right back where you were. Start to take the gaze up if possible. And then right foot down, stand up. Hands to chest. Gaze is powerful. Gaze can focus you, left leg, right? It can also create opening. If you are in those deep folds and you look up, the chest and arms open more. Out to the left. Gaze can go to your right hand, can stay forward. Do what's imperfect. See if you can come out of your brain of doing it right. Come back to center. And I know this group on here, it's hard, I get it. And then take it back, airplane. We're in the class of trying to do it right. We may not have been the cool kids, but we were the smart ones. And we may have been cool too, but I wasn't. I think Heidi was cool. Andrea may have been cool too. Breath. And then hands to chest. I get to watch all the Disney shows, and I was definitely not the cool kid. Open up, half moon. Same options on this side. Go in, stay in and focus, or expand it. Do what your body needs. Let it be messy. Let it be a challenge. Forgiveness if you fall out. Forgiveness if you can't get where you thought you should. Stay right here. Active feet. Open where you can open. Create. Foot down. Grab your strap. Rise up. Give you a second to find props. You're going to take dancer with your right leg in the strap. If you don't have a strap, it's cool. Grab your foot. I do like practice with the strap. It helps keep the shoulders square. It's an honest work of practice. Most of us don't have the flexibility to do it otherwise. Open up. Stay. Stay. Pressing your left foot. And switch. Switch it out. Stay right here. Fully dry breath. Your root is your right foot, the pelvic floor. Your wings are your legs, your arms. And switch it, right side. Allow this to be some of the undoing of what you do every day. Open the front of your body. Shoulders lift, elbows back. Breathe in. Switch it. One drawback of long hair is that it's wrapped all the way around my arm right now. Breath. Drishti. Staying power. It's okay, just stay in. Focus. And drop it. Well done. We'll go to tree next. So plant your feet firmly. Set your drishti forward. Right foot up. First connect with palms together, shoulders back. Feel this energy in the center line of your body. From the pelvic floor, lifting the spine long with the hands pressed, shoulders back. And then from here, if you want to expand it up, do that. Do it from the integrity of connection in the center of your body, though. And notice the stability. Instant forgiveness if you fall out. Okay, right foot down. Left side. Same drill. Root into your feet. Left leg comes up. Connect in the center line where the foot meets the thigh, center of the pelvis, all the way up, all the way up. And then if you want to open your arms, do it with some integration. Shoulders wrap on your back. Your gaze can stay forward. It can go up. Don't do what I tend to do, which is keep my head forward and look at the top of my eyelids. If you're going to look up, you're going to bring your head back in line and you're going to look up with your chin. Good. Breathe in. Nice. Come down. Big reach up, extended mountain. Drop it down, forward fold. Breathe in and lengthen. And breathe out. Chaturanga, step or jump. Up dog. Down dog. Warrior one with your right foot, root down, go up. Butterfly your thumbs, go up and back, shoulders wrap onto your back, lift the front of the pelvis. You should feel a nice long stretch in your left hip flexor, right quad is turned on, right butt cheek is turned on, breathe in. And then center, open up, warrior two. And go into triangle any way you like. You can go from a reverse warrior, you can just straighten your leg, just get there. Get there with integrity. And allow the practice, no matter what has happened, to begin again right here. Practice of breath and drishti. You've got to fine tune it. Feel the feet planted, toes aren't scrunched, squeezing the thighs into the pelvis, lengthening the spine from the tailbone to the crown of the head. Drishti up, ujjayi flowing. Be here. Okay, transition, wide-legged straddle fold, yogi's choice on arm variation. Three more breaths. Take your hands to your hips, wrap your shoulders onto your back, lift halfway, pause, and then all the way up. With this engagement in your arms, you're going to go reverse namaste with your hands. We're going to do namaste, forward fold, rotate your feet for pyramid. Lengthen the spine, you have to pull the pelvic floor up, tailbone back, crown forward, fold halfway down, just pause halfway. Now you may have to soften your knees to fold all the way, taking your belly to your thigh, chest towards your knee. And drop your hands. Find your block, place it next to your right foot, inside or outside, lift and lengthen the spine and spin open. This is one of those places where drishti becomes very powerful. If you stay looking down, you tend to keep your chest kind of facing toward the floor or the side instead of really opening. So if you start to pull your chin back and look up, your whole torso will open. 3, 2, and drop it down, chaturanga. Up dog. Down dog. Left foot, warrior one. Butterfly the opposite thumb on top. Lift up, pull the front of the pelvis up, draw the ribs in, and then open from your feet, rooting into the earth. You open into back bend. 3, 2, 1. Center it up, warrior two. And you do your thing, go into triangle. May not look the same as the other side, it doesn't matter. As long as you're getting the most from your body and your breath. Challenging your drishti to go up. And I know when there's a lot of things around you that it's becomes a real challenge to stay in drishti and breath. And sometimes you're going through the motions of the poses, and that's okay too. That is a practice. You will get your benefit with that. But if you tap into drishti and breath, it will change your life. Teaches you how to become present in the most ridiculous situations. Come into warrior two. Take your arms behind you again for the reverse namaste. Kind of lock it in. It takes me a little bit to get there. I have to pull my shoulders up and back to integrate them. And then I kind of bow my belly out. So then I have to draw my pelvis up. Step the back foot up. Turn toward the front. Using your feet, fold down halfway. Keep the head and neck in line with your spine, okay? Don't tuck your chin down. Don't arch it up. And fold all the way down if you can. And then you'll drop your hands. The block at your left foot. Create the length. You're going to press down both feet and get your tailbone back and then spin it open. And if you can add the drishti looking up, it will open the twist. Stay on both feet. One more breath. Hands down, chaturanga. Up dog. Downward facing dog. Come into high plank. Hold it. Press down, lift the shoulders up. Head and neck in line with your spine. Press into your feet, squeeze the quads. If there's joint issues or you're losing your strength, it's okay to drop your knees, but you stay in. 3 more breaths. Now you're going to lower as slowly as you can. 5, 4, 3, 2, and down. I realize that may not have been as slowly as you can. Right ear to the floor, arms back. Left ear to the floor, or switch it if your left one was down. And then center your face on the floor. Turn your toes so that they're turned under, so the ball ends of your feet land on the floor. And then choose what you want to do with your arms. Lift up in locust with this engagement. And then once you're up, if you want to lift your legs, lift your legs. 5, 4, 3, 2, and down. Breathe in. Go right back up, locust. You can go where you left off and then expand. Keep your head, neck in line with the spine. You're lifting from the chest. Lift the front of the pelvis. You feel the pubic bone oftentimes pressing deep into the floor. Down. Bend your knees. Grab your ankles or your feet. Press the feet to the ceiling. Press the shins back. Floor bow. Down. Again, floor bow. Down. Up dog. Down dog. Knees down. Camel. From pelvis down is rooted. Upper body's lifting. Head and neck in line. Go back. Hands can come to your cheeks, shins or feet. Toes turned under or toenails down, your choice. Gently come up. Have a seat. Get a drink. Once you've had a chance to hydrate, a little bit of self-care, take your hands and place them on your thighs. Feel the sits bones drop. Pull the shoulders back. Relax your jaw. Relax your gaze. Camel number 2. Come up. Toes turn under. Integrate yourself. Open it up. Expand on the last back bend. A lion's breath in camel feels pretty good. If you're all the way in, you'll breathe in. Tongue out. And gently help yourself up. Awesome. Go to down dog. And step or jump your feet through. Come to your back for bridge. In your bridge, you want to feel the mounds of your feet rooting into the floor. And I'm not there with you, so it's really hard for me to tell you if you're doing this, but you should feel energy pressing down. Your arches will lift, the top part of your foot will lift. Then you're going to feel the thigh bones, the thigh muscles squeezing to the bones, and the glutes turn on to keep lifting you. Upper arm bones will press down, the chest opens. You still squeeze from the pelvis to the belly button. Breathe in, gently roll down. Good. Breath in and breath out. You go right back up. Add your arms for wheel if wheel is in your practice today. 3, 2, and come down. Breathe in. Breathe out, press back up. Bridge into wheel. Wheel is where you're going today. Go. 5, 4, 3, 2. Come down. And go up. Bridge to wheel. Come down. If you've been waiting, go up now, bridge to wheel. If you've been waiting for the wheel, add it in. Gently come down. Go now, bridge to wheel. I know you thought it was going to be the last one. Go up. No waiting. Come down. That was the last one. Soles of your feet together, knees out. So here's the deal in life. You actually don't know the future. So if you're going to participate, you should participate. Otherwise, you'll miss out. Now you can choose not to participate. And you making an intentional choice is beautiful. You're participating in a different way. Participating in choice. Remember that no response is just a response. Bring your knees into your chest. Curl in, like feel the length in your low back real quick. If you can, maybe even tuck your chin up, get the whole spine, and then go to happy baby. Pulling your thighs toward the mat, flex your feet. And feel the length of the spine on the mat here. You're going to maintain this as you extend your legs to the ceiling. Interlace your hands behind your head. Press your head back into your hands and then curl up, getting the mid back off the mat. Lower the right leg, breathe in, and the left. And switch, and switch, and switch, and switch. Just scissor leg switch, switch, Keep going, keep curling, switch, switch, pause, and pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, switch, pause, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Both legs up, bend your knees, spinal twist. Go. 1, 2, 3, otherwise known as bicycles. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again. Last 8. Hands by your legs. Come up into boat. No rest. Navasana. Knees in, rock and roll. Boat. Knees to chest, rock back. Take your hands underneath your low back, extend your legs up. Lower your legs 1/3 of the way. 2. Take them to hover, chin to chest, hold. Legs up. Lower down, 1/3. 2/3. Take to a hover. Look at your feet. Stay in. Slowly legs up. Rock and roll. Boat. Arms up. Lower down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rock and roll. Down dog. Go half pigeon. Deepen your breath. Be real intentional when you set it up. You don't want to dump into the knee or the ankle joint. You want to feel, the joints need to feel pretty comfortable. You can use props if you need to. There shouldn't be sharp pain, just stretchy pain.
Don't let it go. Oh no. And when it's
Creating opening in the hip, not compression.
told your whole life story to a telephone, and the radio's the only thing to let you know.
Once you've set it up, see where you can go to relax your upper body. And allow the opening to happen. The front of the left leg, the back of the right hip.
I have a little faith in you, so have a little faith in me. Don't let it go. Oh no.
5 breaths from here.
And I wish I was there, just to run my own fingers through your worries and cares. Even though I fumble and fall, don't let it go. Oh no.
Gently start to transition to the other side. If there's an extra movement you need to add in to feel comfortable, then do that.
And when the hard times come, you know the teacher's in the room. And when the sun comes up, you know that I'll be there for you. Don't let it go. Oh no. Just have a little faith in me. I'll have a little faith in you. have a little faith in me. Don't
And a
let
few breaths to set it up. And don't be afraid to change something. If you need to go deeper and
have a little
pull your shin bone more forward, do that. If you need to pull it back in a little because you went too far, do that.
faith in you. So have a little faith.
And then once you settle, once you get there, settle in.
Let it go.
Find some rest in your upper body.
Don't let it go. Don't let it go. Don't let it go. Just be strong for me. I'll be strong for you. Just be strong for me. I'll be strong for you. Just be strong for me. I'll be strong for you.
3 more breaths.
Just be strong for me. Don't let it go. Don't let it go. Don't let it go. Don't let it go. Don't let it go.
Start to come out of that. Any extra movements you need. And you're going to bring your right leg across for double pigeon.
Don't let it go.
Be very intentional in the setup of this one too.
Is it getting better?
You'll gently switch sides.
Do you feel the same?
Any transition pose you like. You don't have to have any.
Will it make it easier on you now? You got someone to blame.
You start to move from intuition, allowing the teacher to guide you, but you move from intuition. Frog pose. You unravel this, set yourself up.
Or leave a bad taste in your mouth. You act like you never had love, and you want me to go without.
May see happy baby's a nice substitute, or even a child's pose with wide legs. Frog is probably one of our most vulnerable poses. You really do need to be comfortable in your space to allow the opening here. And I don't know if any of you have ever been guilty of snapping out of frog, but it's not good for you. Just go 5 more breaths. Gently come out of your pose. Bring your knees together. And come to the seat. Extend, single leg extended forward fold. I like to start with the left leg. Big reach and fold. Let each exhale create a little more release. Release of tension. Release of obligation. Release of fear. We'll gently come up and switch sides. You have to allow, right? You engage in the sits bones, the front foot is pressing down, but then there's just release in the hip flexor so that you can fold in, release in whatever you thought should happen, any holding you have left. You'll gently come up and extend both legs. You can bring them straight out of your pelvis or you can go wider. Reach up and fold. Soften where you need to soften. Maybe the knees, maybe the pelvis, maybe your face. And hug in. Come up, plant your feet in your hands for reverse tabletop. You can do reverse plank with straight legs if you prefer. Open up, let your head drop back. Take a breath in. Lion's breath out. Come down. Headstand. 5-breath headstand. If you choose shoulder stand instead, that's great. Do the same thing, 5 in shoulder stand, and then you'll go to 3 in plow and 2 in your pressure. Otherwise, come into headstand. Allow the energy to run down now, all of the blood, lymphatics going into the head. Shifting energy. If you're in the headstand, you'll go into child's pose for 2 breaths. If you took the shoulder stand, you want to be working your way through to your pressure pose. And we're all going to meet on our backs. Start with your knees and your chest. So from shoulder stand, you just roll down, knees to chest. Take your feet to the floor, cross your right leg over, and twist. Getting your body ready for deep relaxation. Signaling the nervous system. Come to center. Switch sides. If your eyes are open, you can shut them. Come to center. Get your whole spine long on the floor. Lay your arms next to you. Bring your feet, your soles together so that you're in butterfly. Let the weight of your torso settle down. When you're ready, one leg at a time, Shavasana. If there's any holding left, let it go right now.
about some things I may not know. There are some places, dear Lord, I may not go, but there's one thing of which I'm sure. My God is real, for I can feel Him in my soul. Well, yes, God is real, real in my soul. Yes, God is real.
Deepen your breath right here.
Oh, He has washed and made me whole.
And draw your knees into your chest.
His love for me, well, it shines like pure gold.
Roll to your side.
Yes, God is real,
Bring yourself to your seat.
for I can feel Him in my soul.
Create the long, powerful spine. Feel grounded in your seat. Draw your hands to your chest. Touch in. Just a moment of gratitude, simple or grand. Right now I'm grateful for you and my health. Thumbs to forehead. I see you. Together, namaste. I want to see your hands clapping. Don't be dumb. Okay, thank you.